Okay, so let's move on to question number 29. So question number 29, it's saying the diagram shows the male reproductive and urinary systems. The diagram shows the male reproductive and the urinary systems. Okay, which structure produces hormone testosterone? Which structure produces the hormone testosterone? So they want us to identify a structure which produces the hormone testosterone. So now, since we are revising, let's first identify these parts and look at the functions of each part. Okay, so part A, that is our urinary bladder. Part A, urinary bladder. So what is the function of part A? So part A, which is the urinary bladder, it's simply for storage, temporal storage of what? Urine. So the function of the urinary bladder, it is for temporal storage of what? Urine. Okay, so this is where urine is what? Stored temporarily. Okay. Then B, this is our sperm duct. B is our sperm duct. So what is the function of the sperm duct? The function of the sperm duct is simply the passage of sperm cells from the epididymis to the urethra. The function of the sperm duct, it is the passage of the sperm cells from the epididymis to the urethra. Okay, the function of B, which is the sperm duct, it is a passage of sperm cells from the epididymis to the urethra. Okay, that is B. Then C is our epididymis. What is the function of the epididymis? The function of the epididymis, it is to store the sperm cells. Storage of sperm cells. So the sperm cells are stored in structure C, which is the epididymis. So what is the function of the epididymis? The function of the epididymis is the storage of sperm cells. Okay, so sperms are stored in structure C, okay, which is the epididymis. Then let's look at D. D is the testis. So what is the function of the testis? D is the testis. The testis has two major functions. The testis has two major functions. Function number one, the testis produces male sex cells, which are sperms. The testis produces male sex cells, which are sperms. Or you can say the testis produces sperms by the process of spermatogenesis. So the process by which sperms are produced by the testis is called spermatogenesis. So the function of part D, it is to produce sperm cells or male sex cells by the process of spermatogenesis. Okay, then the other function of part D, which is the testis, it is to produce the hormone testosterone. It also produces the hormone testosterone. It also produces the hormone testosterone. So this hormone testosterone is produced by the testis, which is D. Okay, so this hormone, it is the one which is responsible for promoting secondary sexual characteristics at puberty level. Okay, so in boys, the hormone which promotes the development of secondary sexual characteristics in boys is testosterone. So if you're being asked a question to say, name the hormone in boys which promotes the development of secondary sexual characteristics, the answer is hormone testosterone. Okay, In other papers, you may be asked to say, name the part which produces a hormone which promotes secondary sexual characteristics in boys. The answer is testes. Okay, so the answer for question number 29, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the answer for question number 29 is D, which is the testes. The testes produces hormone testosterone. The testes also produces sperms or male sex cells by the process of spermatogenesis. So the answer for question number 29 is D. Okay, let's